Washington Jr., you want to use the raised hand feature? We'll open it straight to questions. John Hale, start us off.
TyTy, how physically do you just feel after the ankle injury? There were some questions as to whether you were 100% the other night. Just how have you felt coming back from that?
I feel good. I feel 100%. You know, I've been taking care of my ankle, doing a lot of treatments and stuff, so I feel really good.
John Wong.
TyTy, the game against Vandy the other night got a little bit chippy, some flagrant one fouls. How important is it for the team to kind of maintain their cool during those times that the other team is trying to kind of get under your skin?
Yeah, most definitely. Like you said, the game got chippy. So, you know, it was just important for us, players that was on the court and I was on the bench as well, you know, for all of us, you know, stay connected as a whole, not let them really, you know, push our buttons to where any of our guys are getting ejected or stuff like that. So, you know, at the end of the day, we need everybody on this team. So we know teams are going to do what they got to do to try to get us, you know, not playing team ball and stuff like that. So as long as we stay connected, you know, tell them, like, focus on the bigger picture. Like, we're not here to fight anybody. We're here to play basketball and win games.
Yeah, have you ever lost your cool out on the court? What's the maddest you've ever been?
The maddest I ever been, I don't know. I really can't tell you. It's just like, I really don't get that mad. I mean, I know what people are trying to do when they're being more aggressive and stuff like that. You know, I feel like guys who do that, they only do that because they know, like, they're not up to your level yet. So, like, they really want to just do whatever they could do in their power to stop you.
Mitch Brown.
TyTy, it's one thing to have guys that are talented. Can you hear me? Okay. It's one thing to have, I mean, you guys have a lot of talent, but it's the personalities. We see you guys mesh, you know, Davion talked about it the other night, just Xavier trying to get him the ball to get the 20-piece. How important is it to you to be a part of a locker room where you guys have guys that want you to eat as much as they want to eat out there on the court?
It's very important. I mean, it just goes to shows. First, not only do we really care about each other on and off the court, but it just shows, like, anybody on this team can have the hot hand going. And against Vandy, we all knew Davion and Keon were the two that really had the hot hand. So, you know, me and Xavier were just telling Dave, like, you know, keep being aggressive, keep being aggressive. When I was out the game, I was just telling Dave, like, you know, like, we're not going to win this game if it's not going to be with you scoring the ball for us. So, like, we need you to continue to do that. Just continue to play how you normally been playing, how everybody in the world knows you could play.
Larry Vaught.
Yeah, TyTy, I just wondered, why do you think this team is so beloved by fans, and do you feel the love that the fans are showing you guys?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I think we all, you know, are starting to embrace the love that the fans here have for us. I think the fans really just, you know, love us because not only the way we play basketball, the way we share the ball with each other is just like, I feel like the fans can really see, like, in all our faces that, you know, like, this is, like, we're really brothers all here. Like, we all care for each other. Like, we don't care who has the most points. Like, we all have the same common goal, which is to win. And, like, it just goes out and shows, like, we go out, we're always laughing on the court. The game could be really close, and you will find me and Xavier at the free throw line laughing with each other. You can find Granddad having his little grin. So it's just like, we always going out there with happy spirits, you know, man, just going out there with a smile on our face every game.
Is there any one player you think is the biggest reason for the smiles?
I would have to say, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's just one player, but I mean, Oscar has a huge role in that because just who he is. I mean, most dominant person on our team. So with him having a great attitude, great spirits all the time, you know, it just elevates the rest of us around him. And, you know, me personally, I like trying to mess with Oscar, even if it's during the game. Like, I always crack jokes on him and stuff like that. So Oscar gets a lot of guys going, a lot of guys smiling and laughing.
Dick Gabriel.
TyTy, just kind of following up on Mitch's question. Before you got here, high school, AAU, whatever, you could pretty much score at will. And here you've had to adapt to the college game, obviously, and figure out other ways to contribute nights that you're not scoring. What has that been like for you to make that adjustment? And I assume you enjoy that.
Yeah, so similar situation in high school as well though. Nights where I wasn't scoring the ball back then, still find other ways, to still contribute and just help my team get the win. So I mean here, the only thing I really would say just difference is just physicality, speed, and stuff like that. But nights where I'm not scoring, I know basketball is way more than just scoring the ball, for sure. So I know me not scoring, I can still go out there, rack up a few assists, rebounds, get a couple of steals, defend really well. So I just know, basketball comes with a lot of responsibilities. It's other than just scoring the ball, So really, got to just find ways to, elevate your game and help your team get the win, even if your own personal success isn't working.
Any other questions for TyTy? Keith Taylor, go ahead.
Hey, TyTy, you guys have played well on the road the past few games. Does that give you a little bit more confidence going into places like Alabama in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, most definitely. Our last game we had on Saturday was a road game at Kansas, and we went out there. We were focused from the moment we stepped on the plane here to the moment we got off the plane there. So, just feel like if we keep our same preparation, our same mindset going into these road games, I feel like we'd be fine.
Jerry Tipton?
Yeah, TyTy, yeah, you guys are the third straight highly rated opponent Alabama's going to be playing. How hard is that for any player to gear it up, for an opponent like that 3 in a row?
It's gonna be very hard, especially on their end. I mean, they're playing against tough competition, like you said, 3 nights in a row. So it's just like now we're coming into town, and we already know they're gonna give us their best shot because it's like feel like every team we play against, they're always gonna give us their best shot just because of the name we have on our jerseys. I know it's gonna be a home. They're playing at home too, so I know they're gonna be feeling really good. They probably put up a million shots on them rims already, so like they're gonna be used to that. The crowd's gonna be on their side, so we know going into it, it's gonna be a really fun and challenging task.
Thanks.
Kyle Tucker?
Yeah, TyTy, I wonder, as another very good shooter on this team, who knows what it's like, how difficult are the Kellen Grady sprinting off a screen, catching the ball in motion, jumping, twisting, trying to square up in midair threes that he keeps hitting? How difficult are those? How impressive are those? And is that something you can teach yourself to do over time?
Yeah, that shot is definitely one of the hardest shots, just because first you have to run your man off the screen, so you have to really like try to create separation there. So you're sprinting from the start, and then once you catch the ball, you can't slow down your momentum, or else the defender could come back. So with Kellen, he just sprints, and his feet don't even half the time his feet don't even be pointed to the rim, but he just knows how to get his shoulders squared, and once you get your shoulders squared, the ball goes straight. It's going in for sure. So it's just like him making those shots, and everybody knows that's a difficult shot. So when he makes it, you get to see like the other team, all the defenders put their heads down because it's like, wow, like he really just made that. And he's not making one a game. He's making like it could very consistently. So he could run off about 6, 7 of those in a game the same way. So it's just like everybody here all knows he can make that shot. We see him practice that shot. So whenever we're running that play, when he comes off, we all think it's going in. And I just feel like, over time, hopefully, some point, I could, I got the shot down, but just not mastered how my feet don't have to be pointed to the basket.
Any other questions for TyTy? If not, we will let him go. We will have Coach Callan here as soon as we can.
Thank you.
Rock that. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate you as always.